Hi, I'm Quinn. You are listening to the Kensal Voices podcast. In this segment, we will be talking about the Portobello Road Market, its history, culture, and significance in the local area, which I will be discussing with my panelists, Mark and Coco. So, Coco, tell me what it is that you find so special about the Portobello Road Market and your memories and relationship with it.
Well, the special thing about Portobello is, of course, the community. You have a wide range of diversity, and it's a place where everyone comes together, whether it's the traders, people cooking Caribbean and other dishes, or the musicians. Portobello wouldn't be special if it didn't have the rare smells that are hard to find, or the various genres of music. One of my favourite memories that you don't see nowadays was a person playing the steel pans and people crowding around, clapping and dancing. Mark, tell me about your experiences of the market.
I had no idea that Portobello Market existed until 2017 when I joined the base, but I remembered it being a very colourful and cultural and artistic place. Reason being is because after the base ended at around 8 o'clock, it was quite dark because, winter times, and we would just dance, like listening to music and look at stores. Yeah, it was fun.
Like a charm, I could toss, but truthful. A mixture of faces, ravaging youthful. I'm not here to say I'm here to make sterling. And the melting point, I've got you swirling. Don't ask me what I think of you, I'm not give you the answer that you want me to. The smell of the outside just me insane. Hearing the outside gives me a migraine. Who's that? I don't even know, I'm just man of my business, going with the flow. The deli outside brings in us day and night. In my community, keep those just close and tight. These man are acting blind. In the future, gonna be seeing me fine. Ain't gonna rap about when my knife went in. I'm a good boy, don't do no killing.
Quinn, given you grew up in the local area also, I would love to hear about your feelings about the market.
I was born and I've lived here all my life, 13 years. So my family regularly goes down to the market to buy food and vegetables from the stalls there. And sometimes we just be walking down the road, and if we feel a bit hungry, there's always the paella or burrito stands that we can just stop by and get some food. And then there's the buskers, which it always feels so uplifting walking past and you hear live music played on the corner. It really does set a great vibe to the day.
Given all the changes to the area and the market in the last 20 years and the increase in tourists coming to visit, Quinn, do you think it's been a good thing or a bad thing, and why?
Well, I think it could go both ways because the tourists coming to Portobello, they boost the local economy in that they buy items from the shops and the stalls, and it means there's more customers for the stores and shops. But then also it could the tourists being here makes it very crowded. So it does sometimes feel like you're waiting for a crowd just to get to the shops to buy some vegetables or some fruit. What do you think about this, Mark?
I don't know, tourists, I don't really see them as crowded. I kind of saw them as like, they kind of brought the place to life because their curiosity is just, they'd be drawn to these objects like crystals or jewelry and antiques, and it would be very like just fun to look at because they were so interested.
My personal experience with tourists coming to visit the market has been perfectly fine. The tourism, in my opinion, actually adds to the atmosphere of Portobello, making it more energetic and vibrant. But I absolutely agree with Quinn. Sometimes it can be annoying when it's overcrowded.
Mark, do you think that the market will still be here in the future? Why? What do you think it is that makes this area so important to the community?
I definitely think the area is really important for the community because I think when people moved there from the 1960s, like they brought in culture and music, and the area is in the process of getting gentrified, meaning it's moderning. You could see all the posh restaurants, and they have a cinema there that's kind of overpriced in my opinion. But yeah, I think it will drive out, that process will drive out the community and push the culture of the area to somewhere else. So in the future, I think it would just be a bunch of posh restaurants and shops, posh shops. I mean, they already have an All Saints there, so you might as well add a Louis Vuitton. Coco, how about you?
Well, I strongly believe that the market will still be here, as it is built on a strong community that will keep the market alive and energetic. What about you, Quinn?
I think the Portobello market will still be here in the same way that Big Ben will still be here. It's an iconic place. It's a landmark of London, and people like it, and if people will fight for it. So I don't think that it's going to be gone anytime soon.
Overall, the market has had a positive impact on me, educating me on different cultures and giving me a different perspective on the world. This has been a podcast from Kensal Voices, and this is what we think.
Why not tell us about your memories and experiences of the market at the Instagram hashtag Kensal Voices.
Thanks for listening.
London, there's plenty of crime, nitties beware, shocking my mind, fanboys playing Joe, they ain't know about music for real, smoking ain't good for you, gives back lungs and kills you too, if you do drugs, get some help, otherwise you have jakes on your belt, honestly, London's a joke, the community gives me a stroke, all I smell is fuel and cigs, big boys trying to play with sticks, London, my home, my state of mind, bless my soul every time I hear grime, gotta stay wary, people turn to snakes, even the devil was God's slime.
Living in London, I feel being checked, in New York community, to stop us getting wet. Every day is stress, just to go out in peace, shooting threes at the local, standing tall on my feet.
London's a home of opportunities, wide and big as a community. Home of landmarks, the whole city's a movie. It's more than the north, south, west and the east. It used to be a puzzle, now it's peace. I'm a baller like Balotelli, I'm a rapper just like Dutchavelli. London, yeah, it could get scary. Stinky nitties, always hairy. Painting sweeter than a cherry. Hooded figures, act wary. Jingle bells, always merry. Higher voice than a ferry.